What you're about to see are passionate, dedicated and trained people practicing and preparing to enter an extreme sporting event that may change their lives. Do not try this on your own without necessary experience and supervision.
Breathe in, breathe out. This moment's what it's all about. Born to be great, your goal awaits. Don't hesitate, accelerate.
Set for the race, aim to give it all I got. Mind is set, gonna reach the highest spot. Working hard in order to fulfill my goal. Nothing can stop me from getting what I'm going for. That's being great, I was working tirelessly, so I won't hesitate. Gotta get to first place, hands on the golden plate. I'll concentrate, won't hit the brake, just move forward, accelerate. What's up, guys? This is Accelerate. Last week, we saw 17-year-old kite surfer Aaron grab a second-place finish in his first major event of the season. Today, we're back at the stables with 16-year-old equestrian rider Kelly and her trusty companion, Trust Fund. Kelly will be competing in a local pony club event held over the course of a weekend. This will be a major challenge for both rider and horse. Can Kelly and Trust Fund beat the odds and come out tops? Let's find out.
We arrive at Europa Equestrian and we untrack Trusty, and I take him to our mini paddock to do a last minute grooming and tack him up. Once we're in the paddocks, I put his bridle on and do up everything, and then I get his numner and put on his saddle and I do the girth up. I also put his boots on and then I put my helmet on and gloves. And now we're off to the warm-up arena where I'll be warming up over smaller jumps and getting him ready for my course. In the warm-up arena, it's usually before our jumping course. There's usually 3 jumps in the arena, a straight or a vertical, a crossbar and a oxer or a spread. And we warm up with a canter and a trot, maybe extended, whatever your horse needs to just stretch out and free itself from any unnecessary tension. Lisa checks if anything's wrong, like maybe my saddle is too far forward or too far back, but she also, if I come around her, she'll say maybe lift my outside rein or inside, or loosen the reins a bit, do extended, non-extended, go into trot. She'll also say when I'm allowed to jump, if she thinks he's warm enough and stretched out a bit. And then we go over the cross a few times, then the vertical, and then we go over the oxer. And the main thing in the warm-up arena is we have to watch out for other riders, and before every jump we do, we have to shout which one we're jumping. So the crossbar will shout cross, or the spread, or the straight bar, then we'll say vertical or upright. After I warmed up a bit, we do a course walk, and we have to learn from 1 to 10 or 1 to 12 how many jumps there are, and each stride you have to walk, and each jump you have to know and how to jump it. The arena has a slight downhill, so there's some jumps where you have to sit up, and yeah. In my head, I'm trying not to think about the competition around me. I'm just thinking of how to do my jumps correctly and not to knock any poles, and to keep Trusty into my hands and moving forward and doing it right.
After the break, we'll continue with Kelly as she gets ready to trot her way into the arena. We'll also see if she can show jump her way to a rosette. In the meantime, feel free to check out our Facebook page, where you can comment, like, and tell us about the sports that you do. back, guys. You are watching Accelerate. We are cantering around with 16-year-old equestrian rider Kelly as she attempts to hurdle her way to the top in a local pony club event. Let's find out if her weeks of preparations will pay off in the end.
I'm feeling quite nervous, but once I'm in the arena, I tend to cool down and I have to think about my course because I have a tendency of forgetting my course and taking a wrong turn. I'm walking around the arena and I'm waiting for the other rider to finish their course, and I wait for my bell to go to jump. And once it's rung, I canter, and I have, I think, 30-something seconds to get over the first jump. It's quite a lot because it doesn't take that long to get there unless your horse is causing a problem. We're over the first jump and it's a dog leg to the next. And then we have another teardrop or half circle into the next, and it's into the Valentine's jump. Then we're on the left rein now, going into another jump. Now we're coming round into a one stride, which is 2 jumps and the horse has 1 stride. I felt him actually lift his legs or go into the jump like he usually does, and then I fall off. And I think I lost my wind a bit and I was quite sore because I landed straight on my back, and I get up. It was kind of a shock for myself and my instructor. We think that he lost focus for a split second and he freaked out a bit, or he just saw a whole lot of poles because they were all the same color and freaked out a bit. My instructor came to me and asked me if I was okay. I was just reassuring Trusty that everything was okay in that. But I think I started crying because my back had a lot of pain. And then Lisa took Trusty for me because I think I let go. We walked out of the arena and I think I laid on the floor and I was trying to catch my breath. I'm lying on the floor. There was a lot of things going through my mind. Like, I really didn't want any bad injury to happen to me, otherwise that would mean the rest of my year to stop riding. So now I'm out of that class. I can no longer go into the jump off or get a place in it. As soon as you touch the ground with any part of your limb, you are eliminated. So that's, you basically just get up and you have to walk out the arena, and hopefully you do better in your second class. So now I'm looking forward to my next class. I have a lot to prove now to everyone that was watching. They announce my name and I go into the arena and wait for my bell to ring. We go into the first jump. It's the same as last time. It's a dog leg into the second jump. But this time it's a left turn. Into a 2-stride combination, and then a few strides into the third jump. Then you have a left-hander, a teardrop to the next jump, and that's the jump I actually fell off at, so I kind of rode that really, really hard. Then we have another left-hand turn, and then we're doing a circle, and then we have the Valentine's jump. Then we go to a spread, so that's like a teardrop again. Then it's a dog leg to the next jump, and then we come round to a spread. and another spread. So that was another dog leg and we were finished. I felt really, really great because we cleared and we showed people that he's a lot better than what happened in the last course, and I'm really, really proud of him. So now I'm into the jump off, and that determines my speed and my time. So if I get a fast time, then I place. If I don't, then I'm not in the placing. So hopefully I get a really fast time. So now I'm in the jump off. We're going into the first jump. It's not about speed, it's actually about your turns. Trusty used to be a racehorse about 2 years ago, and racehorses can reach speeds to 60 kilometers per hour. So Trusty is 1.6 meters in height, and when I'm on top of him, it's a little bit higher because the saddle also lifts me up. Again at the jump where I fell off, and we do a tight turn into the last jump, and then it just determines my time. I was really, really proud of him. Straight after they call us surprise giving, I hear my name.
So we have a result for this class, and in second place we have number 5, Trust Fund, Lisa Humby's horse, ridden by Kelly Fletcher. They were clear in 33.
We walk towards the judges' box, and that's where they hand our rosettes out to us. After I receive my rosette, we do a round of honour basically. I managed to come back from a really hard fall and place second in my second class, and I was really proud because we worked really hard.
So after a first tough day at the Equestrian Centre, Kelly has managed to short jump her way to a second place finish despite her unfortunate fall in the first round. She still has one more day to improve on this weekend's event. Can she secure some more rosettes? Let's find out.
I'll be competing in Pony Club Interbranch, and we compete against different pony clubs all over the Western Cape. I'll be competing in equitation. What equitation is, it's a set jumps. After we've done all the necessary grooming and cleaning Trusty up and tucking him up, we head off to the warm-up arena. I'm feeling quite nervous. I usually am quite nervous, but once I'm in the arena, I tend to relax and focus more on what I'm doing, so I kind of forget about my nerves and what I'm thinking and more of what the horse is doing. And now I'm going to start my equitation course. So we trot into the arena, and as soon as you start trotting, it's basically they're judging you already. So I do my 20-meter circles around the jumps, and Trusty was a bit tense, so I kind of just left his head a bit, and he was a bit spooky. This is also his first time in this arena riding, so I also just had to stay calm. So I did a figure of 8, and this is part of our dressage marks. And then I have to get into a canter, and then they say you may start your course, and then we start jumping. It varies between 60, 65 centimeters, maybe 70. Sometimes even lower. This is a very low class because it's our Trusty's first time doing an equitation class, so we didn't want to go too big. The maximum height in this course is 70 centimeters. Now I start my first jump. It's across to a canter pole, to a upright, then it's a dog leg to a upright, and then we turn around. Then we head to another upright, into another upright, and Trusty tried to turn the other way, so I just had to keep him going the right way. Then we go into a small upright and another one, and that was I think a 2 stride or 1 stride. And I had to change my leg there because he was on the wrong leg. Then we go into a small spread. A vertical, upright. And then we come round to our last jump, which is spread. I'm feeling quite good. He was just a bit tense and I kind of had to leave his mouth a bit and his head. I couldn't really connect with him as much as I wanted to. But it was his first time and I couldn't really stress too much about it.
Rider 43, the last rider in this class, into the arena, please.
After equitation, we go straight into prize giving after everyone has jumped and did their course. So after everyone's competed, it's prize giving and they hand out our rosettes and the judges tell us what we did wrong or what we did right. She also gives us some pointers on what to do and how to improve it.
Kelly is off to a good start, so after the break, we'll catch up with her and see if she can continue this momentum. In the meantime, check out our Facebook page, like us, and maybe connect with other accelerators. Welcome back to Accelerate. We are leaping some epic obstacles with 16-year-old equestrian rider Kelly. She's competing in a weekend event in which she has one more day to impress the judges. She's got 3 more courses left. Can she and her companion Trust Fund continue to perform as a unit and perhaps grab some more rosettes? Let's find out.
So after my first show jumping course, I had to rush quickly to my arena eventing.
Right, Kelly, are you ready? Okay, so pick up the trot, stay on the fence line. And as you reach my mark, I will give you a whistle.
I'm wearing a body protector just in case he decides to stop or I fall off. It protects your upper body and from breaking any bones. She blew the whistle and now I'm into my first jump, into a show jumping jump, round into another small spread. And these are a variety of heights, they're not a set height. Now I'm going to the fence and I have to jump over the small fence. He stopped at one of the jumps but I made him go over it and jumped over this cross. Then I have to jump back over the fence, over hay bales, over a show jumping jump. Then I have to go round and jump the last 2 jumps. Now I come to the last jump and it was quite a jump for Trusty. He tried to stop and I pushed him over. Even though he stopped at 1, we still made it, and I'm actually surprised because we didn't do any work on this and he did really, really well. So now I'm into the jump off, and that determines my speed and my time. So if I get a fast time, then I place. If I don't, then I'm not in the placing. So hopefully I get a really fast time. I'm cantering around the arena to the first jump. The first jump was an upright to a spread. Now it's a tight turn to the Valentine's jump. Then it's another tight turn to an upright. Then another turn into the sunflower, and another tight turn into my last few jumps, which was a one stride combination. And the last jump was a spread, and I did really well. At the end of the jumping, we had prize giving, and the judges came to hand our prizes out. After a long weekend of working hard with Trust Fund and doing all of our competitions, we managed to place in every event we did. I came second in my equitation, third in my jumping, and third in my arena eventing. I'll certainly take a lot of this with me when we leave, and what I did, it also gave me inspiration for the future.
So after a tough weekend at the Equestrian Center, Kelly and Trust Fund have managed to place in all their events. It looks like Kelly is set to achieve resounding success in her career. Keep galloping, Kelly. We all know you got this. Tune in next week, where we will meet two brand new accelerators as they attempt to work their way to the top. In the meantime, check out our Facebook page for more news and views.